My name is Julia and I'm one of the life and wellbeing coaches for my Helm. So last week we talked about project lockdown, so creating a project for yourself that can last throughout lockdown so that you finish the time in lockdown feeling like you've achieved something. So today I'm going to talk about project health, and that's part of my bigger project lockdown and is a really important part of it. So project health for me is about taking care of myself, my well-being in all aspects. So it's my mind, my heart, my soul, my emotions, and also my body. So one of the really important things for me is doing something that makes my body feel good, to move and feel healthy and to actually contribute to my health. So I love yoga, and I've been practicing yoga for 10 years, but during first lockdown I had more time to dedicate to my yoga, so it meant that I could practice 5-6 times a week and I loved it. So that's me, and that's my thing that it took me a long time to find. You have to find your thing, and it's about listening to your body and finding something that feels like an expression of who you are. It could be that you love running or cycling or dancing or walking or doing aerobic exercises or lifting weights, anything. Whatever you find that makes you feel good. Sometimes when your fitness levels are quite low, it can be quite difficult to get started with that, but once you've started the ball rolling, you start to feel better and better. And physical exercise just makes you feel good. It releases all sorts of endorphins and good things that make you zing, and super important to keep your mind sharp and your body sharp. So physical exercise, there's tons of stuff online that you can find. Google whatever you fancy, and you'll find it. There's so much stuff online, and we also have lots of great videos on my Helm, which are all about physical exercise and doing things that will motivate you to stay fit or get fit. So that's number one, physical well-being. Number two, I would say get outside. When you go outside, there's something in the atmosphere called Schumann resonance, and that gives you that good feeling that you get when you spend time outside. It feeds your body and your soul, and it makes you feel good. Super important to get outside. So even if you just go out for 5 or 10 minutes every day, just step outside the door and breathe some fresh air in, if you can find fresh air where you live, or go to a spot where there is some fresh air. So I try to get outside every day. I work a lot from home, and it's really important for me and my brain functioning to get outside. It just helps me function better. So number two is getting outside. Number three, I would say, is sleep. Sleep is super important, and we tend to underestimate the value of it in our society. You may have completely lost your sort of normal pattern of sleeping during lockdown. You may be going to bed much later and getting up later. My experience of that is that you don't feel so good because you've missed out quite a chunk of the day, and once you get up late, it's kind of lunchtime or afternoon, then you don't feel so motivated to do anything. Whereas if you get up earlier, you feel much more like, I've got a whole day ahead of me, and I can get on with some stuff and do some projects that I really want to. So really watching your timing of going to sleep, and also the space where you sleep. Make sure it's a really nice space that's clear and calm and really promotes a nice state of relaxation before going to sleep. Getting really good quality sleep is really dependent upon the environment that you're sleeping in. So, well, it can be, it's not always, but for me, if my space is not clear and clean, then it makes it much harder to relax completely. So also food. So you want to be choosing foods that make you feel good, not the ones that give you a quick hit of feel good, but those that give you a good long nice prolonged feeling of well-being. For me, I love fruits and veg, but it took me a long time to get to that place. Before it was sugar, lots of sugar, but that actually just sent me a bit haywire. So I've now learned to eat much healthier foods, and I feel much better for it. Gives you a much smoother, stronger energy level throughout the day. Find things that make you feel good. It might be that you have reactions to different foods. Perhaps it's coffee, perhaps it's gluten, perhaps it's dairy, perhaps it's sugar. Just try different things, and try not to be really attached to what you eat, but just kind of explore what makes you feel good rather than come to it with a set idea of what makes you feel good. Being flexible around food can be really challenging, so trying new things is a bit of stepping outside your comfort zone, but really see what makes you feel good, body, mind and soul. See if you can finish lockdown feeling healthier and more vital than when you began. So the other thing to do is just to schedule it all. Decide how much time you want to spend on these things and put it in your diary. Keep reminders around the house and put it in action. Go to it. If you keep those 4 things in mind, you'll be feeling great. See you soon.